Hello and welcome back. This is Dr. Jerry Cuomo. I'm here with another rescue, and today it may be a Zimmer Biomet. We shall see. Right now, we remove the excess material coming from the other dental office, and we pre-soak with tartar and stain mixed with a little bit of machine oil. My dental assistant now is going to put a slide ejector in place. She's also going to hand me the microsuction tip. We've been waiting here for about 10 minutes, pre-soaking, of course, and that's so important. We're going now into and vacuuming up any excess. Some of that excess is leached through the sides, which is what you want. I'm now checking for the internal aspect of the screw head itself, and we can definitely look very closely and see now there's a true hex. See the base of the hex? It looks like that's where all the spot weld goes when they actually probably attach the head to the screw itself. Interesting to see that all close up from a manufacturer's standpoint. Um, that's interesting to see. So next step is to find the right driver. Okay, so we have several types of drivers, and they're all hex configuration. We now know it is a hex. This happens to be the Rash 8N. And then the Rash, I believe this is a H9, a Rash 9, excuse me, Rash 9, 8N and 9. There's a slight difference between the two. The 9 is a little bit larger than the 8. And so that might be all we need. We need a little bit larger driver to go in there. We'll see. We're going to test it out. Dental assistant's going to put the suction back in place. I'm going to go ahead and proceed. So now we don't have to hold this. She's actually going to dry off the implant crown. We'll get that all nice and dry. Great. Now I'll have my patient open up as wide as she can so I get the driver in there. That's key. Otherwise we're kind of stuck needing a smaller driver. So I'm going to go in, battle it a little bit here, and finding out now. Go. Yep, we're in. Now we'll turn it and keep turning. This will tell us if it's a stripped head or if it's okay. So you can see the head of the screw is coming up. You see that? So it is coming up, but it's coming up on an angle. It's a very, very large head. And you see, remember we said we talked about clearing out above it. Well, this crown that was put in, I don't know if it's cemented, but see how it doesn't want to come straight out because this is impinging its path of insertion. So we've got to clear here out, right in here. So this may have been an abutment made and then they cemented on top of it because of the angleness. See, here's the line of the central groove, which puts her right about here. The implant's over here though. So you see all this porcelain right here, this all has to be feathered. Now, just checking for any movement. We see slight movement now. We're going to reinforce this blue block out again. I'm going to have the dental assistant's going to now lower the light all the way down, and I'm going to go right over here to an easy place. And I'm going to go lingual to this premolar here. My dental assistant's now going to be transferring that to me. That's the curing light. And now we're curing. So you just notice even with the microscope, even if there's a little slight movement, you want to reduce that because you're going to be creating vibration. Why would you want the crown moving around while you're working on it? So stabilization is key. And listen, all implant conical connections are all different. Sometimes There are some that are a little more tight than others. Yeah. It's a learning process. That's pretty tight now. I like that. It's not moving. I like that. So we'll keep it there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Light up again, please. All right, so now we're going to come in with a fine diamond. And I'm going to use this diamond because we want to reduce the friction on the ceramic. We don't want to break the ceramic, right? We don't want to fracture it. And we're also going to use a lot of water. So forgive us if we're blocking the view a little bit here, but the water's key. Idel's is just going to keep my mirror dry as I'm prepping. Oh, out comes, okay. Now she's going to suction. There's the head of the screw. It actually came out with pressure. Let's take a look at that. Thank you. I have it. And it is a fractured screw. It was fractured at the shaft. So now we know, we identified the fracture. Now we know there's another part of this mystery, and that's inside. So we're going to keep that in a blue box. That goes to our operators back. We'll get that later. We're coming right back in the mouth with microsuction. Okay. So immediately we're going to pre-soak now. Let me suck out if there's any particles in there. That's an interesting find. So now I have to pre-soak that. It's way down there. You can see it's almost probably 7, 8, 9 millimeters down. I don't know if you could actually see that. My dental assistant is going to just dry off the mirror one more time. And there's the top of the fractured screw. You can see that it's a horizontal line. There it is at 20 power. All right. So we'll move up again. Yeah, I try to brighten up our image here. Just excuse me 1 second here. Let me go to temp. Let's see, bright field. This is a Leica microscope. I'm just getting a little more light. There we go. Bright field. Great. Color is not important. It's more the image. Okay, pre-soaking now. Again, tartar and stain remover and a little bit of machine oil is what's necessary. We're now past, 1, 2, looks like 3 threads. I'm going to, if I can spin it out of there without taking the crown off, I will. But it's got to show movement. Pre-soaking is like first book of the Bible. You know, you want to go there first. Pre-soaking, what else do I see when I pre-soak? Someone asked me, and I said, well, it's got to go from like a gray look to a clear look, you know. Then you know you're dissolving all that bioburden products inside. So now I'm going to zoom in on that and show you. You see how foggy it is down there, how cloudy that water is. Okay, the fluid, I mean. And these are just your standard micro brushes. Okay. Again, a couple of cotton rolls for my dental assistant. We'll set the patient up. We're going to let that soak. A little more time out here. It's Dr. Jerry Cuomo. Thank you for watching. Close down together, please. Bite together. And we'll sit you out. Dental assistant's going to take care of that. We'll catch you on the next video. We're going to wrap this up today for sure. Dr. Jerry Cuomo with the next implant rescue. Looks like a Zimmer. It could be a Zimmer, could be a Biomet. Stay tuned.